a lot about the philosophy behind being on the farm and how it's not work. And I was really inspired by the perspective, this idea. They said that when you look at the animal kingdom, animals don't work. And I was like, oh, that's so interesting. And we humans spend so much of our time working. And what if what we're doing on a daily basis isn't work? And they gave the example of when you invite a friend over for a meal and you make tea for your friend and you make food for your friend. And this isn't work for you. It's a joy. You're feeding your friend. And yes, you're cooking, but it's not work. And so just this idea that what if our lives were like that? What if our lives are full of things that we love to do, contributions that we love to make, and we do them out of love, and they're a joy, and they're not work, and that's how we spend our day. And so my experience when I was walking away from these fields, I was so inspired, and I'm having this experience that everyone that I speak to who lives in this big family is a guru. And that I have so much to learn from everyone who opens their mouth who's here on this land. So I'm very grateful. Yeah.
So yes, Sana, this is day 2, and what are we going to talk today?
So, good morning. Today we are going to focus more on conflict and conflict resolution mechanism. I think it is really worth or not to talk on that. The rest thing is the outcome of the conflict-free state of mind, conflict-free relationship model. So it can be managed easily, it can be achieved easily. So it may be little difficult for you to focus on such issues which you think that it cannot happen. And what we are trying to say, it can happen. Whatever is your understanding, that reflects in your living. Whatever you are living, if it is not acceptable by you even, then we have to question our understanding. Whatever we are doing here, it is an outcome of our understanding. Whatever we are able to deal and whatever we are able to handle and the direction in which we are working, we have taken a right direction. So it is all the outcome of our understanding. It's not just by chance or by innate desire only, or very genuine effort. The genuineness comes through clarity and understanding. Clarity and understanding leads to genuineness. Otherwise, how we are genuine if you don't know? So whatever we are able to do it, a very small thing we are able to do it, but it has it has some root into the understanding. So that we need to share actually. The rest thing is the only outcome and manifestation of that. Is that right? So little bit we can focus more. So what is the conflict and how it comes, from where it comes? And so many of us are trying to accept that it will remain, but you don't expect it remains in your loved one, among loved one. This is not our innate desire that if I love someone and she or he loves me a lot, then I don't want any conflict between us. So the conflict is not a natural thing, but it is the absence of understanding only. So how it comes? See, the people are having some opinion. And opinion is coming from their own point of view. Okay? And then opinion leads to where it leads? And the point of view coming from perception. I don't know the English meaning, the real meaning of these English words. The perception is because English is very poor language. Not because we are Indian or Hindi. Really it is. Because there is no much. Suppose, okay, leave it. We will talk. And we will talk later. Otherwise, the matter will go a little deeper. So the perception and the point of view leads to the opinion, and the opinion leads to the opinion difference. And it leads to conflict. And after conflict, you have 2-3 choices. One, ignore, ignore. Leave it. It is the life only. When in our India, the son gets married, and during the day of marriage, everyone is giving Ashirvad, Sada Sada Khush Raho. Blessings, lot of blessings. Okay? Everyone is giving blessings. And the person, those who are giving blessings, never lived happily. But they are giving blessing. Within 1 hour day or 2 days, 3 days, there is a conflict between husband and wife, newly married. And they sometimes they refer to their parents. All parents say, oh no, this is life. It will remain like this only. You have to adjust. So what are you going to do? There is a conflict. Either you have to adjust or ignore or manage it. So there is a conflict a lot in the society. So there are so many managers and they are getting a lot of salary of managing. Once there is no conflict, there is no manager, there is no job for manager. Manager means there is a conflict and it will remain and you have to manage it. So the manager gets blood pressure high. The managee and manager both is failed. Never. And they can success. So either you start managing. The third option, you can put your point of view with a falana, rigidity, है ना, conviction लगाओ इसमें conflict में, तब क्या निकला? Fight for your right. So all rights are basically for fight only. The human right is to fight only. Because there is a conflict. So you have to fight for your right. Else you will suffer. Or you have to manage. Or you have to ignore. Or you will be loser. So all this fight leads to where it leads? War. All this manager leads to all these people, those who are adjusting and ignoring, one day, ata maja satakli. Now there is no control in my head. Now it is over. Now it's all to come here. I'll see you. Okay. This is the current state of humanity from the beginning. From the cavemen's. We have solved so many issues of this world so far, but this has not been touched so far. It is as it is, from the caveman to the rocket man. This is the real problem. And we are trying to, no, it is life, always healthy conflict. Emotional conflict. You can put so many names. Lovely conflict. Growing conflict. It is not going to solve any problem. Now, you are basically stuck up here. The whole humanity is stuck. That everyone is saying perception, point of view and opinion differences and conflict. So we do have some solution here. We are requesting to the whole world that we have come across this problem. We have solved this problem forever, for everyone. All problems can be solved. This existence has no problem. Yesterday, Didi told a very good thing. There is no problem in the existence. I agree with you. But after understanding only. Earlier there was everything was a problem. Where to sleep? In the jungle there was a problem. If we'll sleep on the tree, we fall down. If we'll sleep on the land, so some animals will some harm will be there. So there was a problem. Now we have understood that how we can see, have a good sleep and save from the animal. But we still have to learn how we can sleep very well, safe from our fellow human being. It is still, we have to understand that we have not able to understand so far. So we can save our skin from the animals, but we are not able to save ourselves from our loved one. From our loved one, we are facing very difficult, not from the others, from our loved one. And that too are getting problem from us only. So this is what we are talking. So Soumya is going to take the further something good thing. This can be solved and we can live conflict free. And after conflict free, the whole world is very beautiful. Then all arrangements you will understand. It is an outcome of a state of mind and a state of relationship where all conflict got resolved. If there is any conflict still remains in our family member, it is having a method of solving the conflict in such a way that there should not be any problem in the future. Right now, whatever we are doing, this thing we are doing, and this is not solving the problem, but rather it is increasing the problem. So whatever solution you have about water, air, relationship, whatever, it is not the solution. It is again another kind of problem. And this is how the whole humanity has come up to this point. Now, very difficulty we are able to breathe because we are submerged in the problem. Today's problem, and we are trying to solve the problem. Today's solution is the future problem, and multifold intensity and degree and problem consequences. So today's class is for that only. We do some exercise. So we welcome Soumya here.
Yes, है ना नयन दीदी आ जाओ आप. So है ना once again clap for the है ना guest and everyone. So now what we'll do a quick exercise. We'll form 5 groups and we'll start with the year Ashutosh. We'll count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. ठीक है 1 loudly. Wait. And then Veer. 2 and 1 and Shrishti is 5 or Neha is 5. Okay. So now I request all those who are 1, they can take their chairs and sit in this corner. 1 in this corner, 2 in that corner on the back, 3 here in this center, 4th in that corner, and 5th in this corner. They can take their chairs. Take your chairs and you can sit there. 4, that corner. You should go in the corners. उधर शिष्टी दीदी पीछे ले जाओ, कोने में ले जाओ. Form a circle. है ना? And the family members can join है ना any one group. So Charan भैया if they want to है ना any of the groups you can join. So then we know each other. अभी नहीं दीदी है ना. आप कोई भी एक ग्रुप में बैठ जाओ.
We are going to do a very small activity, okay? Maybe you guys will have fun. We are going to give you pictures, okay? Everybody is going to receive a picture, and in case there are like less pictures, you guys can share also, okay? Yeah, so the image that you receive is the reality, all right? Yeah, it is everything you've understood so far, everything that you can take from it, okay? That is your own reality, okay? And let me tell you, it is actually reality. Okay, we are not being fake about it. We are not pretending that it is reality. It is reality. It exists. Okay, it is as it is. So we're going to receive these images and we are going to try to get to the point from your image to then describing to others what exactly reality is. Okay, so you have to explain your reality to others. Okay, and let's see if we can reach a common point and without conflict, if this can happen. Okay, Achal, can you give one image over here? ठीक है, आप एक किधर दे दो, एक इधर दे दो, एक इधर दे दो, एक इधर दे दो. Okay, you guys can. I'll distribute one each. One each, okay? So the image you've received is the reality, and we are going to talk about reality. Okay, among your group, you guys can talk about it. You're not supposed to show each other your images, okay? जो एक कम है, they can share. ठीक है? One of the images can be shared by two people, because sometimes that also happens. Please don't look at each other's, okay? Okay. Undo it from your heads. What can I say? We can also exchange it then. Okay, give me yours. Okay, I'll give you this one and you guys give me yours, okay? Please don't look at each other's now. Reality.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys have 5 minutes, okay? And you have to first take in your reality and then tell each other about the what, not your reality is, what reality is. Got it? Got it? Because it's reality, bro. Yeah. Can be different. Come on. Let's talk about it. It is the whole reality. Every image that you have is reality. Okay? You got that? Now, as a group, you guys need to come to the conclusion of what reality is. Okay? But I am telling you 100% the image you have is reality. Okay? So you have to stick to your guns and your reality. Okay? Yes. Yes. Yes.
For our group
Yeah, sure.
or for like
For your group as well. For you and for your group. That's why you are in groups. Okay? It's not an individual exercise, it's a group exercise. We are always in a group, no matter where we are.
yeah, there's a group, but there's an atom to the group forms the reality.
Of course. Okay, go ahead,
the atom is
discuss.
not separate
Talk
from the
about
group.
your reality and get to the conversation. Okay?
Yeah, we're already discussing.
Okay, great. So, what's the reality? Have you reached a conclusion? You have to find a reality where all of you are convinced that it is your reality 100%. Got it? Oh, sure. Okay. But what animal? What animal? Yeah. You finish sharing, but sharing is not the goal of the exercise. You have to reach to the conclusion of what the reality is. No, of course not. The pictures are for you. Only you can look at the picture. Okay? You have to get to the reality. Okay? Got it? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you have to talk about it. So that if anybody has a similar question, they can have it answered. Okay? Okay? So each one of you holds reality. Together you have to come to a conclusion of the whole reality. Okay? Without showing though right now. Okay? We'll get to the part where you guys can show also, but let's try this way first.
From Xerox? No.
Yeah. Sure. It was a printer.
There's
Yeah.
a dog on it.
It's a dog.
Yes.
We agreed on.
Okay,
Wait a
so
minute.
another member of the group has something else to say. Yeah.
We are already in disagreement.
I am hoping the other groups are listening to the group, the first group that is talking. Okay, the group discussion time is over. Let's hear the first group. Yeah. Okay. Tell us.
Okay. We all found common ground in that reality is a hairy animal on a Xerox paper. Is that correct, team? Yeah?
Okay. Any other statements from the group? You thought it was a dog?
No.
Okay.
It was
That is what we commonly believe, but I feel my reality is like the fastest thing on the planet.
Ooh.
Yep. So
All right. What do you think?
please share what is reality for you. Would love to hear this. Please, we all deserve.
Mine is some hairy animal's butt.
Show me, is that a butt? It's not a butt.
Reality, you know.
All right, great. What is your reality, Rahul Bhaiya?
So yes, I don't like conflicts and I don't like to fight. So I'll try to find common grounds. So where we can find that sweet spot, and it was the hair. So we are common in hair. Johannes, let's agree.
All
So
right.
yes, reality is hairy. Huh?
It's hairy.
Hairy.
Okay. But still we don't know what animal it is, right?
No,
Because
no.
okay, great. So we are here. Okay. But it is not a dog. Okay. Number 2. Is this group number 2? Okay. Tell us. Group number 2. I need the mic for group number 2. What do you have? What's your reality?
Am I speaking for everyone or am I speaking for my...
For everyone and yourself.
Okay.
You may tell us what common grounds you have and also what uncommon grounds you have.
Okay. Collectively, we've agreed that it's an animal.
Great. Okay.
Yeah, we got pretty far. We have differing views on what type of animal it is. There
Alright.
is rodent, there's cat, there's panda, koala.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I think it's a rodent. I also got the butt.
Okay.
Yeah, collectively, it's a carnivorous animal, a furry animal.
Okay. Can I see one of the pictures so I know which animal it is? Because I was okay. Yeah.
A furry
Okay.
animal. Something of the cat family.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, most of us did that, but some of us had rodent. There's panda.
Okay.
When one of us thought it was a red panda. So, yeah, it's a red.
Who thought it was a red panda? Oh, okay. It's not a red panda, but nice. Okay.
Okay, we'll see. We'll
But
see.
it's red.
It's an animal with fur.
Okay.
We are sure of this.
Okay. Great. Group number 3. So you as well think it's an animal, but don't agree on what animal it is. Right? Some of
I have
you
the
think
eye.
it's
So I have the
carnivorous.
eye, and the
Okay.
eye looks pretty wild. So I'm pretty sure it's a wild animal.
Oh, okay.
You know?
Okay.
But,
Nice.
yeah, I was trying to explain that to the group.
Okay. Group number 3. Where is it? Okay. Group number 3. Pretty much the same conclusion for 1 and 2, right?
Yeah, we have certain diverse opinions. Most of us felt it's an animal, and one felt it's a wild animal, and I think I had the mouth part of it, and it is eating dried grass, so I felt it's a cow. But yeah, most of them have different. And again, most of the answers.
But you
mostly-
agree it's an animal.
Yeah, it's animal, but
Okay.
yeah.
Which animal?
We diverged quickly into philosophical debate about
course.
what reality is. From one angle, we see the flesh of an animal. But from the ultimate view of things, we see the result of the cosmos coming together to temporarily create an animal that
Okay.
will not be an animal ultimately. So, therefore, we have emptiness.
Wow. Group number 3 is creative. Okay. Number 4. Which is group number 4? Are you guys 4? Okay. Let's hear it from 4. You want to talk?
Okay, so what we agreed on is that it's a wild canine, but not which.
Canine.
Canine.
Okay, canine is pretty specific. Anything else? But which animal is it? Which canine?
That we don't know.
Can I see one of the pictures? Okay, it's not a canine. Okay.
I think it's a hyena.
It's a hyena.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay, group number 5. Okay, final group.
We think that it is a furry animal standing on a ground with the parts of it are hazy, parts of it are focused. And
yeah.
It might be a mongoose.
Might be a mongoose.
Might be, but we have not concluded yet because we are
Okay.
still exploring.
So now we are going to go to the second part of this activity. All right. And here you guys are supposed to show each other your reality and try to make a complete picture. Okay? Yeah, like a puzzle. Put it together.
Yeah, let's do upside down.
When I'm going down, so who has break this down? This is down and then this up. This is here. What's you?
ये वो है.
Sky part.
can directly body part.
I have just.
I cannot see his.
The body, this is head, this is down.
Yeah. Okay, time to wait. Okay.
The better phrase is.
I would actually say. But it's not even
This is a
coming.
very small face. The cat or
Oh, yeah.
right to
The part.
No?
whole picture is not there.
Whole picture.
Yeah.
Maybe some.
Because yeah, this is the edge,
Yeah,
edge.
right.
This is.
Maybe there's something in. See, this is connecting. There is
No,
some.
but
There
this
are
can-
big
This is the head. This can.
matching.
Oh.
No, there is something in the middle.
This eye is missing.
No, this is connecting.
Okay. What about group number 1? With 4 legs. How many legs is hyena supposed to have? Why is your hyena mutant? It's not just a hyena. What is it? It's not a hybrid. It's not a hybrid. Okay, it's not just a hyena. We need to be a little more specific. So all of you worked really, really well in the groups. Like I went to the groups and I saw everybody was working together. Everybody was, even though they were all set on their reality, you guys are very forthcoming, right? Everybody is very open to discussion. But are you 100% satisfied with what it is? Are you sure what it is? Oh, I didn't ask if you were happy. I asked if... No, satisfied. Are you satisfied with 100% what you have found? Do you know what your animal is? Who said yes? No, because if you know, great. I mean, I would love that. Tell me. All of humanity is waiting for you. Okay. Your reality was everybody's reality. Okay? We started there, right? Since you're all humans, your reality must be the same. Right? Because we are all people and we want to find the reality, not a reality. Right? So, we were here, we all discussed what exactly it is. But we were not able to reach a definite conclusion. Maybe because you don't have the whole picture. Or maybe even if you had the whole picture, well, if you had the whole picture, that would be a different story. So, what I think is happening is we are working with our perception of reality, right? We are working with our perception of reality and the other person is working from their perception. So, we have opinions and we are coming from certain places, right? We do want to get there. We, all of us, super hard, like we did today in like these 20 minutes. We are working like that our whole lives, trying to get to that reality. So we have the whole picture and we know exactly how to work through our lives and how to have satisfying, conflict-free relationships. Because if your reality doesn't match the other person's reality, of course there is conflict, right? And you guys are being 100% transparent and honest in everything. It's not happening. Right? So to know and to be on the same page about everything, we have to have the whole picture. Okay? And also, because if we don't have the whole picture, we are trying to do these three things. We're trying to adjust. We're trying to compromise. You know, if you think your reality is a little bit more cloyy and dangerous and wild, I'll subside my reality, which seemed kind of cuddly and furry and cute, right? And we'll do that, or we'll try to manage. You don't talk to me about your reality. I'll not talk to you about my reality. Let's just whatever. Go have your coffee over there. I'll have my tea over here. It's fine. Or we will fight. People who fight are a little bit more honest. Right? So these are the three ways we will deal with it. We have been dealing with it for eons. The only solution is to get the whole picture. And all we are saying is, we do have it here. Okay? And that is the whole reason we're trying to tell you, please listen. Maybe we can deliver the whole picture to you. And you won't have to live in pieces. All right, anything else? I think that's it. That was the whole point of this activity. Hope you liked it. And hope you are curious about the whole picture. Yeah, you can do that. Get more confused.
So yes, this is okay. So Veer, so yes. So Yogesh is trying to facilitate the group, and the group is cooperating. Yogesh, it's day 10, right? 11. And let's see how it goes for the entire month until they listen to you or not. And if they, yeah. Ajay bhaiya, aap aa jaye. Badhiya. So we are trying to settle things. So see, again, humbly, I have seen this in many workshops. What we fundamentally all wanted was equality. So what basically, so why we had different formations for sitting together, that we look as equals. If somebody is sitting on at a higher level, then it is again not equal. So if we are sitting in a circle or semicircle or in round table chairs or in some chairs, or it is a boardroom. But basically the core intention is we all wanted to be equal, treated as equals. So we are not rigid on what is the seating arrangement. We can sit anywhere you like, whatever makes sense to you. The point is there should be some communication, meaningful communication. So if that helps, we can definitely follow whatever pattern we are comfortable with. So we'll take it from here. We have point of view, perspective. My difference of opinion. So
the point of view means, is there now 2-3 options are there. Whether there is a complete angle, is there any angle through which we can see the reality completely? See, the reality is 360 degree, and here we are talking about human being only. So because since we are human, we wanted to know the human more than the dog. So the human being is 360. So then, is it possible to see a human being completely in 360 degrees? So what should be that angle? So before that, we are looking to the reality in our with our own angle, point of view. So when you look at from your point of view, you understand certain part of the reality as a human being, and you stick to that because it is your whole learning. That is what you have learned so far. That is what you have achieved so far, and that is you are rigid on that. And you are not wrong. any point of view is not wrong. It is incomplete. It's not complete. When you understand the reality 360 degree, then all point of views are fall into proper place. And there is no conflict remains. The person who has understood the human being in total have no conflict with any other human being, whether he has understood or not. In both cases, at how much he has understood, even then. So in all three cases, there is no conflict. This is possible now. Now what we are doing in MCVK, we have a complete proposal about human being, and we are able to deliver that proposal to the every human being, from within the campus or out of this campus, through educational model. It is not a preaching model. It is not something that meditation model, but rather it is educational method we have developed, and we are able to communicate the reality as human being to everyone, those who want it. And out of since last this 10-15 years, we are able to communicate properly, and there are the evidences that our point of view are completing. Once the complete point of view angle comes, then conflicts are getting resolved gradually. It is not a miracle, it is not a jadoo, it is not nothing and a mystic we are talking. We are talking that it can happen through education. So now once we are educated enough, then there is no conflict. It is very simple. And the whole freedom is still with you. Whatever, at the time of joining to this MCVK, anybody is having that freedom, even after an understanding or leaving a particular time, even then they have complete freedom. Whatever freedom, whatever your understanding you came with, along with that all, you when come here, then after all understanding, even then your freedom is freedom. No one is taking your freedom back. So this is not something that you have to, क्या बोलेंगे उसको, मानना ही है ना, जानना है. You can understand it. And once you understand, if suppose A person understand and the B is also understanding the reality to the 360 degree, then their answers are the same. It is that simple. But since 1 lakh year, we are facing this problem because there was not a complete proposal about human being. Somebody is talking about the farming, somebody is permaculture, somebody is cow rearing, somebody is talking about environmental issues. Whatever you are saying, that is right thing. But that never join together, because complete understanding about human being only allows you to, all these pieces get set together and it becomes a complete reality. Once it becomes a complete reality, then the indication comes that you are conflict free, then the family starts living there and the happiness comes. And then everything other activities, whatever you are writing here, it is all our manifestation of this. Is it right? तो अभी हमको ये मिले, ये क्या था, ये क्या बोलते हैं आप इसका, Mentimeter. You have shared your views, very good, we welcome all these things. I mean, we can answer it, everything, but it will take little more time. How much time do we have right now? I don't know. I think it's already. So you can ask very practical questions you wanted to know immediately. है ना, Mentimeter में तो है ही, उसके अलावा भी यदि कोई चाहता है तो पूछ सकते हैं. आई थिंक हम अभी थोड़ा प्रैक्टिकल पे बात कर लेते हैं. ठीक है, थ्योरी तो आपको समझ में आया. अभी टू अंडरस्टैंड ए ह्यूमन बीइंग कंप्लीटली नीड्स अ लिटिल टाइम you have to spend here. You have to spend here, है ना. So we have 2-3 programs. One is that 44 days program. Another one is that we have our kids here, so 10 years, 15 years program. The young ones come, the young groups come for 1 month to 1 year. They stay with us and understand the whole thing, and they become conflict free, and they start living together joyfully. If there is a question, there is a no happiness. If there is a solution, then there is a happiness. And all questions can be answered because the existence itself is the answer. It's not a question at all. So we have to understand. We have to improve or reach on and try to look the reality the way it can be understood properly. That is the thing only. So बताएं कोई प्रश्न हो आप बताओ भैया राहुल भैया इसमें से कुछ ले सकते हैं.
So yes, अमीना जी आप बताइए.
Thank you for the game
Mhm.
and bringing your reality to us.
Mhm.
My question is, what is your understanding of us humans in the caravan? What is your understanding of the reality of our group?
Of a group. You are
Of this
part,
group.
You are a part of the human race. You are basically just like me, है ना?
Would
I
you
was-
like to come and sit here with us?
Yes,
Thank
certainly,
you.
sir.
Yes.
मैं तो खुद ही बताया था.
आ जाइए.
If you will be happy, then I'll sit here.
नहीं नहीं अपनी कुर्सी ले आइए आप.
नहीं ठीक है, एक ही बात है.
अच्छा.
कुछ खास है उसमें कुर्सी में?
मेरे को लग रहा है आपकी एनर्जी उसमें है.
ठीक है, लग रहा है ना, ऐसा है नहीं. लेकिन
वो तो मेरी रियलिटी है.
लगना और होने में अंतर दीदी.
हर 360 आप 259 है, मैं 360 हूँ.
वेरी गुड, वेलकम.
तो सर्कल कंप्लीट हो गया.
ठीक है, बहुत बढ़िया.
हाँ जी बताइए. तो आपको क्या हमारी रियलिटी से क्या लग रहा है?
देखिए
हमारी कंप्लीट है 360 है कि कुछ मिसिंग है?
वो तो आप जानेंगे दीदी. मैं किसी भी प्रकार से मुझे अधिकार नहीं है कि आप पूरे हैं कि अधूरे, ये मैं बताऊं. मेरे को जो समझ में आए वो मैं बता सकता हूँ. अगर वो आपके लिए काम का है देन सो के, काम का नहीं है तो कोई बात नहीं, जैसा था वैसे ही है ना. तो आप अपना रियलिटी बताएंगे. आपको जो समझ में आया वो आपके लिए, आपकी जिंदगी है. हमको क्या अधिकार है? हम अभी मिले और शायद अभी आगे मिले नहीं मिले, वो आपके हाथ में. तो आपका पूरा सम्मान इसी बात से है हमारे मन में कि आप कुछ जानना चाहती हैं. आप कुछ जानना चाहती हैं.
मैं जानना चाहती हूँ कि आपने जब हम आए थे ना पहले, आपने बोला था कि मेरे पास सब प्रश्न के आंसर हैं.
हाँ बिल्कुल हैं.
ठीक है, तो इसलिए मैंने प्रश्न पूछा कि आपकी अंडरस्टैंडिंग क्या है.
मैं बता रहा हूँ ना आपको, आपके बारे में बता दे रहा हूँ.
हाँ
है ना. राहुल भाई आप कर दें ट्रांसलेट. अच्छा.
Okay, sorry, I was partially to just add in. I was sort of, but essentially, Amina is asking, what is your impression of this group? Do you sense that this caravan group is complete, or do you feel there is something incomplete?
You all guys are in search of happiness. You all guys are looking for a better thing. You all guys wanted this place to be, this world, a better place to live for the next generation to come. You all wanted to know what is right and what is wrong. You all wanted to reach on a mental state where you can live emotionally free, and you don't want to be basically just passing the time on the caravan, है ना. So आप सभी लोग जो है, you all wanted to know something. That is why we are talking something. If you are roaming around just for entertainment, then probably we would not started the discussion even, है ना. So this is our not assumption, but this is our conviction that you wanted to reach, you wanted to find, you wanted to understand the reality, the totality. In totality, if you have understood it, then you are there to share it. In either case, you are highly respectable people of this planet Earth. But in total, if we are talking about the humanity on this planet Earth, we still need to grow together. Because there are the things which is not respectable for us. That the way we lived so far on this planet Earth is still telling us that we need to grow little much. Because with all our intelligence, with all our technical achievements, with all our scriptures, with all our history and the culture, we failed to live on this planet Earth respectable because we have destroyed the planet in totality. So we all are searching. You are also searching. When search and journey begins.
So
Thank you. So yesterday, the woman who was giving us the tour was talking about an experimental kind of economy system that you're trying out now, and I would like to hear
Yes.
the hour system.
Yeah.
So please also correct me if I'm not being accurate. But she said you count the hours of work everyone is putting in, and then you can kind of exchange. Like if I worked for 3 hours somewhere, I can get from you something you work the same amount of hours for. And I found that very interesting. So if you can expand on that a little bit.
This is the
Thank you.
Basically, it's a complete new exchange method. It is not barter. Barter method has some inadequacy that there is no proper valuation of the product. So here we are developing a model in which the valuation of the product is done on the basis of two things. One is the natural resources and another one is the human effort. All natural resources are basically is a gift by the nature. So we count human effort on any product. So as well as there is some optimum क्या बोलेंगे निपुणता क्या बोलते हैं skill expertise. So we are training our people for this work. This much is general expertise. With that expertise, how much human effort is required to produce a certain thing? And suppose for this you need to produce to put 2 hours of your expertise with expertise. If you are trainee, then it's entirely different thing. After training is over, the certain expertise is accepted by us within the campus. Then if suppose the A product needs 2 hours of time to produce and the B product is required 1 hour of time. Okay. So now it is possible to exchange easily. 1 is equal to 2. So this is the model we are working. It is absolutely currency-free model within the campus. And at the same time, we are developing so many communities so that outside the campus or within that communities, we will do the same method. So gradually we will be currency-free. And human effort will be valued like this. Then only that all works are good and we should have equality in our mind. That will come into the picture. This is how we are doing. This is successfully we are doing. So we started with producing 2-3 products. Now more than 150 products we are producing for our need.
Is the physical effort counted 1 hour of working in the field compared to 1 hour of packaging bakery goods? Like how is that considered?
See, all products, whatever products we are producing is having certain utility. So their utility is first bracket. Once it is qualified, then only we are going to produce. So it is equal. Now someone is working in some, you can say packaging, and someone is working in the farm. So how can we make them equal? So it depends on their physical ability. If suppose the person who is physically fit, he wanted to work in farm, that is easy for him. If suppose I am not fit, then even then I have to work. So then as per my physical ability, the packaging is suitable. So this is the health and the need both makes it equal. So if the person is very fit and he can work in the farm. If that person allows to sit in here on packaging, so he will be uneasy. And this man will be uneasy there. So looking to their physical ability, physical fitness, they opt their work with their choice. Same time, we are having everyday's discussion that what is needed and what is the value of that work or product or everything, processes. So it is through education and with the freedom they decide. So we don't decide that initially कि आपको इधर जाना आपको उधर जाना. You go as per your choice. Later on, when you understand it is all equal, then we'll sit together in second level. Then we have a rotation plan. A few days you are going to work in the farm, a few days you are going to work in the bakery. Why? Because हो सकता है कि the bakery people got sick, or the farm people got sick, or they have to go somewhere. So our system should not collapse. So looking to the system, and we are rotating the things, people around within this all, and keeping the expertise same. Suppose 5 people are working in one unit, so they are following certain expertise and intact system they are maintaining. So only one person will be rotated from them, but that group. So that the whole thing will remain the same, but the learning of that person will grow. That is how we are doing. So it's a optional, and later on it's a basically a systemic requirement. It is again optional because we all wanted that there should be order. So our choice is to have order. So all everything is as per our choice only. All freedom is given because the nature is given you the freedom. Now I am now there, I am not there. Yeah, anyone cannot stop your freedom. Na? Next.
Okay. हाय अजय
जी जी
मेरा एक सवाल और एक इनविटेशन है. तो सवाल ये है कि मतलब हम जब बात करते हैं कि ये एक परिवार है, फैमिली कम्युनिटी का कुछ बताया था कल कि इट्स नॉट अ कम्युनिटी, इट्स अ फैमिली, राइट, जितना मुझे याद है. तो परिवार में सभी का जो रोल है उसमें जो अंडरस्टैंडिंग है वो सबको इक्वल लेवल पे आनी ज़रूरी है या नहीं है, वो एक सवाल है. क्यों ये सब पूछ रहा हूँ मैं, क्योंकि इफ़ यू कैन समवन लाइक ट्रांसलेट ऑल्सो, मेरे को हिंदी में ज़्यादा कंफर्टेबल है अभी, ठीक है ना, तो अंग्रेज़ी निकल नहीं रही है. ठीक है, तो फ्लो से में आता है मेरा. तो अब सिंपल है कि मेरे को कल से मैं यहीं हूँ और इस तरीके की बहुत सारी कम्युनिटी में मैं पला बड़ा हूँ पिछले 10 सालों में, तो कनेक्ट नहीं कर पा रहा हूँ. बहुत मुश्किल हो रही है मुझे, सच में बहुत मुश्किल हो रही है कि मैं किससे बातें करूँ, क्योंकि मैं मस्ती तो कर ले रहा हूँ बट बातचीत नहीं हो पा रही है. मतलब ना, इट्स लाइक, क्योंकि मैं हार्ट टू हार्ट कॉन्वर्सेशन में बिलीव रखता हूँ. मतलब अजय से बात करने का, बाबा बताओ कहाँ से हो है ना, मैं शायद सॉरी ट्रांसलेशन कौन कर रहा है.
एक अलग माइक दे दीजिए उनको.
Ankit is saying that he's been in many communities and for him heart-to-heart connection is very important, and he is unable to, he's finding it a little difficult to have open-hearted conversations, and I think he's just opening that space and asking Ajay the relevance of equality in family, and if that's a concept, or if not, maybe there are other dynamics that are involved because it's a system.
Thank yeah.
बढ़िया बढ़िया. अभी मैं हिंदी में जवाब देगा, आप उसको ट्रांसलेट करें. हार्ट टू हार्ट. वैसे हम लोग, आई एम एक्सपर्ट इन ओपन हार्ट सर्जरी, है ना. हम लोग, हमारे सबका हार्ट को ओपन करने का काम ही है हमारा, है ना. तो आई वेलकम यू. मैं तो चाहती हूँ, है ना, तभी तो इतना पोक भी कर रहा है आपको, उठो जागो, कुछ तो बात करें अपन. नहीं तो आप मेरे को अच्छा बोलोगे, मैं आपको अच्छा बोलूँगा, आप अपने घर चले जाओगे. ऐसे कैसे जान देंगे आपको.
So Ajay is sharing that he is an expert at open heart surgeries and the whole work is to open our hearts, and he's welcoming this process, and therefore hearts open when we poke each other, and there's a little bit of, I guess, something's happening.
थोड़ा बहुत तो तोड़ना पड़ता है ना रीड भी. देखिए, छोटी सी बात है कि सभी का इक्वल लेवल ऑफ अंडरस्टैंडिंग होनी चाहिए, और आज ही हो जाए ये उटोपियन बात है. इट इज नॉट ए व्यवहारिक थिंग.
It's utopian to expect everyone's current level of understanding to be at the same level. Whilst we wish that to be true, it's a little difficult and utopian in his point of view.
रादर उसकी जगह ये है कि उसका एक मेथड होना चाहिए कि जैसे जैसे उसकी ज़रूरत लगे और उम्र बढ़े और आवश्यकता लगे तो उसको समझने का अवसर मिलता जाए, वो कहीं रिजर्वेशन ना हो, कहीं किसी प्रकार का कोई रिस्ट्रिक्शन ना हो.
Over a period of time, it's a gradual process of that competency building process, both based on the freedom and the desire and aspiration of individuals to get there.
The direction of living and the direction of our moving and going जो भी है ना वो it should be with the complete understanding. So if suppose MCVK is a one family, so the direction in which MCVK has to work, that direction is completely thought through. बता सकते हैं कुछ उसमें? ठीक है?
Yeah.
तो इसमें इस प्रकार से देखेंगे तो अभी ये हम एक सही दिशा में सही ऑब्जेक्टिव के साथ चलते रहते हैं. वो सही का मतलब है वो एग्जिस्टेंशियल है, वो रेफरेंस उसका एग्जिस्टेंशियल, मैं नहीं हूँ उसका रेफरेंस, है ना. उसका रेफरेंस जो एग्जिस्टेंशियल है वो रेफरेंस मुझको समझ में आ गया, तो एग्जिस्टेंशियल रेफरेंस से हम चलते हैं. अभी वो उसमें सबकी जागृति या सबका समझना और सबका स्किल सेट होना और सबका प्रॉस्पेरिटी, तीनों चीज़ें उसमें सुनिश्चित है. वो ऑन जॉब है, वो मतलब चलता रहता है.
So it's starting from this fundamental frame of reference of the existential or the total reality, which Ajay has more grasp of, in simple words, if I may say it. And as we move on this process together, there's also moving, but also taking care of the people along with on the process. And I think there are some few, I'm gathering that few individuals do drive the direction of the community more than others.
Yes, yes. तो आज एक छोटा बच्चा होता है, कल को युवा होता है, तो उसके आज छोटे बच्चे की जो नीड है वो पूरी होनी चाहिए, उससे बड़े की वो आज पूरी होना चाहिए, है ना. और उसको जो समझ सकता है वो समझ में भी आ जाए, और फिर इसको जो समझना है उसको समझ में आ जाए. इस प्रकार से इसे कंटिन्यूस, है ना, एक फ्लो, एक डायरेक्शन में हम सब यात्रा कर रहे हैं. अदरवाइज भी वैसे ही कर रहे हैं, लेकिन वहाँ पर कोई अभी क्लियर कट आंसर नहीं है हमारे पास. उसके बाद भी हम काम तो वैसे ही कर रहे हैं. तो अभी एक आंसर के साथ ऐसे काम करने की बात.
Yeah, as a kid grows from going small to higher, each one has their own needs, and even the external system is doing this to a certain extent. But yeah, it's not working out. So there's an alternative model.
That's simple.
And second thing, which is the invitation. तो मैं जब कल अजय से बात कर रहा था खाने के दौरान, तो पता लगा कि वो इंदौर से ही हैं, और मैं भी इन दिनों पिछले 1.5 साल से कह सकता हूँ इंदौर से हूँ रह रहा हूँ वहाँ पे. तो इंदौरी भाषा मुझे बहुत खूबसूरत लगती है ना, क्या भयो मतलब धीरे धीरे सीख रहा हूँ मैं. तो भाषा मेरे लिए बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट रोल निभाता है, क्योंकि शब्द का बड़ा रोल है ना. मेरे को अमीना ने बहुत अच्छी चीज़ सिखाई. मैं हमेशा सबको बोलता था, हे गाइज लेट्स गो, ये मेरा काम है उनको ना भगाते रहना. बोले कि अंकित कैन वी नॉट से गाइज, बिकॉज है ना. उन्होंने एक बहुत अच्छी मेरे को एक स्टोरी बताई कि एक व्यक्ति थे, उन्होंने बोला, एक फीमेल थी, उन्होंने बोला कि गाइज तो मतलब यू नो इट्स यूज एज इन for the male, right? And कैसे हम फोक्स बोल सकते हैं? फोक्स मैं फॉक्स चालू है जब से है ना. तो अंग्रेजी का बड़ा रोल है कि मैं फॉक्स करे जा रहा हूँ और मेरे को फिर कोई करेक्ट कर रहा है कि नहीं यार दोस्त बोल ले तू, तो जस्ट से फ्रेंड. तो शब्दों का बड़ा रोल है. तो क्या है कि जब मुझे किसी से जानना है कि क्या हो रहा है, जब मुझे पहचानना है कि क्या कर रहे हैं हम, या इस विजन से जुड़ना है, तो वो शब्दों का बड़ा रोल है. और वो उसी भाषा में आए जैसे वो है, उसका एसेंस, उसका वैल्यू सिस्टम, तो वो ज़्यादा कनेक्ट करता है मुझे ऐसे. उसमें फिर किसी पर्टिकुलरली लैंग्वेज का कितना बैरियर नहीं है. वो जब दिल से आ रहा है तो वो ज़्यादा बेहतर खूबसूरत रूप में मेरे को आता है. तो इसलिए इन्विटेशन आपके लिए कि क्योंकि मैं आपकी बात बहुत गौर से सुनना चाहता हूँ, लेकिन नहीं सुन पा रहा हूँ, क्योंकि शायद वो मुझे कनेक्ट नहीं कर रही है. आई एम नॉट सेइंग, है ना, कि आप बेहतर नहीं कर रहे हैं, मेरे को बस सुनाई नहीं दे रहा है. तो या तो मुझे आप रास्ता बताएं कि मैं सुन कैसे सकता हूँ, या आप अपने हिसाब से कह देंगे.
बहुत बढ़िया, मैं आपसे पूर्ण रूप से सहमत हूँ, लेकिन आपने दोनों बातें कह दी. एक तो आपने कह दिया शब्द बहुत महत्वपूर्ण है.
Ajay ji, I'll just translate the question.
Sorry.
Basically, he's sharing about how language and words have a lot of power in community building. And sometimes the nuances of words go a long way in making or breaking things. And as Ajay is also from Indore, and Ankit has also spent time in Indore. There is a certain language which connects from the heart and comes directly. And I think a few of the emotions or the nuances are sometimes maybe getting lost in translation. So I think it's just an invitation for maybe Ajay to start speaking in that Hindi so that it at least helps Ankit connect in this context and maybe us as well. And he was giving the example of how he was using the word guys to shepherd all of us to move into, and maybe Amina gave the invitation that let's not use the word guys or girls, maybe folks or friends. And subtle things like this go a long way. And I think in the deeper concepts that we're exploring here, these nuances help, given that some of us also agree that English is a difficult language to have these conversations in. Yes.
ठीक बात है। तो अंकित ने जो बताया, देखिए उसमें कहा कि शब्द महत्वपूर्ण है, मुझे ठीक ही लगता है, लेकिन फिर उससे आपने कहा कि भाव ज़्यादा महत्वपूर्ण है, वो मुझे ज़्यादा ठीक लगता है ना। अब भाव को एक्सप्रेस करने के लिए दो बातें होती हैं, एक तो शब्द का प्रयोग किया जाता है और दूसरा जो है हम कुछ उसके अलावा भी कुछ करते हैं आपके साथ, है ना। तो भाव इज मोर इम्पॉर्टेंट, बट अभी इट टेक्स इट्स ओन टाइम, है ना। तो अभी तो आपकी मुलाकात ही हुई है ना। हमारे साथ तो कितने कितने सालों से लोग साथ में हम लोग जुड़े हुए हैं, काम कर रहे हैं, क्योंकि जब दिल से दिल की बात होती है ना, तभी वो बात होती भी है, नहीं तो बात ही क्या होती है, हल्ला गुल्ला होता रहता है। तो मेरा ऐसा मानना है कि शब्द बहुत महत्वपूर्ण नहीं है, जब तक हम शब्दों में ही उलझे रहते हैं, है ना, तो भाव पकड़ में नहीं आते। और अच्छे अच्छे शब्दों की ऐसी तैसी करके रखी है हमने, इंदौरी भाषा में बोले हम, है ना। अब प्यार एक इतना अच्छा शब्द है, उसको हमने कचरा कर दिया भाव के रूप में, है ना। लव, प्यार अच्छी चीज़ है ना, अच्छे शब्द हैं, लेकिन हमको योग्यता नहीं जीने की, उनके भावों को हम पकड़ नहीं पाते हैं, तो हमने लव का क्या हाल बुरा कर रखा देखो। तो केवल शब्द से काम नहीं चलेगा, फ्रेंड बोल के भी क्या कर पाते हैं हम, है ना। बात तो सही है ना। तो इसका मतलब हमको सबको भाव में ही जागृत होना पड़ेगा। शब्द फिर उसके लिए यूज़ करेंगे वो दीदी ठीक करेंगे, शब्द भी काय को जेंडर बायस होना चाहिए, बात बिल्कुल ठीक है, लेकिन क्या फ्रेंड्स बोल देने से कर पाए फ्रेंडशिप, क्या वैसा हो पाया? तो उसका मतलब हमको कहीं ना कहीं और थोड़ा डीपर जाने की जरूरत है, उस पर हम लोग काम कर ही रहे हैं यहाँ पे कि कैसे और डीपर हो जाए।
Yeah, so you said there's two, we've just met each other, but also there's two ways of interacting. One is the words, but second is also the bhav, emotion, feeling, the actual atmosphere, and it takes time. And it's also not a fan of words so much because words are labels, and see what we've done to the word love, that we've maybe used it so much and we're still not able to capture the essence behind these words. So while he understands the importance of words and not being gender biased, just because we say the word friends doesn't mean it's actually there. And so I guess he's inviting us into spending more time, but also I guess the bhav or the atmosphere is built through the work that's happening, and words sometimes can be used but don't really communicate the atmosphere.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. In this big family, I've understood that there is like a community or a family pot of money that everyone contributes to, and when products are sold, money goes into this community pot. I was curious if there is a minimum amount of contribution in terms of work that each individual needs to do on an every day, or how that works, and also if someone has a job, because I've understood that some people in this big family have jobs that are external. If they are working externally, are there rules for what they need to contribute into the community pot, and how those allotments are determined in the community setting? So are there certain people that make decisions about, how many, who needs to contribute what, or how that process works?
Okay, very good. So let me tell you something, that this is not the contributory model. So all your questions are answered in one line. So what kind of model is this? This is relationship based involvement model. A mother gets involved with her child. She never looks after what what is her contribution, and what the child is going to do, how he is going to repay, and what she will get out of this. So our lives are joined together. So I am involved 100%. Rahul is involved 100%. Soumya is involved 100%. And now it's a relationship. We are not looking at how much he has contributed, what she has contributed. This is none of our business, because it is not a transactional model. है ना? The व्यवहार, when we are talking the क्या बोलेंगे, being together totally, completely, is cannot possible on contribution model. है ना? So the current world is contributing. That is, there is a fight. है ना? There is a struggle. There is a hierarchies. There is a, है ना, the richness and poorness. So here we are not, how much. Suppose I am involved, he is involved, then whatever is mine, it is his, and whatever he is, it is mine. No issue at all. And I am not looking at what he is contributing. I am looking at how can I help him only. And he later on, once he get educated, he also starts that how he can help other one. है ना? So other one to helping means to understand and to do something. So this is not a contributory model. Someone is here working 12 hours, 14 hours, 18 hours. If he is happy, okay, do. If someone is working for 1 hour, 2 hours, okay, if you are happy with this. And if there are the people lives here for years and they don't work single minute. Okay, you're welcome. Do whatever you want. But how then? Even then, this runs. This is surprising, shocking in your terms. We are not taking any donation from any country or international, national, social. No donation at all. We don't beg. We have understood the potential of every human being. It will come later or sooner out. And there is a mental block. Then that is why the potential is not coming out. If a single person we have in a community, if 100 numbers of people are there, one person is enough for complete production of 100 people. That is the capacity of a human being. If you eat 4 breads, slice of the breads, okay, and if you work 4 hours, how many breads can you make? I think you can make comfortably 400. If you use some technology, then 4,000. If technology improves, then 40,000. More than the requirement of what the people sitting here. So this is abundance. I see the abundance in everyone. Their potential. It is given by the nature, not by the Ajayama. The what Ajayama is doing? Nothing. Simple formula I am trying to share, so that your mental block or anyone's mental block is vanished, then the potential comes out. And this is happening here. We are doing it since it is successful model, working since 15 years rather. So, and that is how our whole beauty, and this is the beauty only. Contributing means their people are basically hungry and the fearful, and they are struggling for sustainability. They talk contribution, because they don't know the human being. They don't know the power of every child. They don't know the power of every human being. Even the old people can do so many beautiful things here. They are doing excellent. So the problem is that whatever education system we have developed, we are talking about food chain. What we are talking? Food chain. The nature is what? It is food chain. So recently I came from Surat. So I told them there's some bhuka आदमी must have written this. कोई एकदम ही भूखा आदमी ने लिखा होगा ये food chain. Hungry people. Hungry वहाँ hungry country की नहीं है ना, भूखा आदमी जिसकी नीयत में ही खोट है. फूड चेन. इस एग्जिस्टेंस में फूड चेन नहीं है ना. Every unit is important and taking part into a larger order. Every unit is is organization in itself and taking part into larger order other than the confused human being. So there is no food chain in this system. If tiger eats deer, it's not a food chain. It is a complementary thing he is doing. Both. It is orderly they are doing. So looking to the reality in complete perspective, the 360 degree, then we understand the human being and its potential. Then the model changes.
So just to understand, and please excuse me because I
Yes,
obviously
sir.
come to this conversation with a very American
No sorry,
mentality.
no thank you.
And I'm very inspired.
Heart to heart, no sorry, no thank you.
Super. Okay. No sorries and no thank yous.
Mm.
If I want to come and be a part of this big family and I have work in America that I can do digitally. And so I spend my days working, doing my work digitally in America, and I have my own money and I'm not putting anything in the community pot, but I'm eating here and I'm sleeping here and I'm taking full advantage of what this family offers, but I'm not contributing.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Okay, sir. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. You can stay here. No problem. Since you are a human being, I'm sure you are a human being. Since you are a human being, you have a capacity to understand. Yeah. Since you get the proposal about the reality of the existence of the human being, you start understanding it. Today, whatever is valuable for you, you are doing that. Tomorrow, as per your understanding grows, you will understand again what is valuable for you. Tomorrow you will do that. So gradually, automatically, you will decide for yourself. It is not me, I am going to decide for you. There are the people still here and not working anywhere. They are the people, they are here, living here, working somewhere else. No problem. They are the people. So graduation is coming. So everyone has a freedom to decide their own life. Whatever is your valuable today, maybe if you understand little more deeper, you automatically find that it is not valuable. You can do better than that. You can do. There is always possibility, na? Whatever you are doing, you can do better than that. So once you understand it, so what we are going to do? We have two hours of talking every day. If you will come and sit here, automatically you will understand. If you will not come, we will come in your room. If suppose you don't allow Ajay Dama to talk, then Charan will talk to you, then Rahul will talk to you. One day the nature will talk to you, even then if you are adamant that. So this is how it can happen, and nobody want to be the liability on this planet. If you are going to live here, you are not going to live on my chhati, on my chest. Okay, you live, whether you live in America or live in India, you are going to live on planet Earth, not on my chest. Okay? So it is all our assumption that it is Indian, it is MCVK. No, we all are living on this planet Earth. Only the two things are there. Whether I have understood what is the purpose, what is the objective of human life and how I can fulfill it, or I am in search of that. Only two things are there. If you are in search of that, then you will later or sooner you will get it. Because the truth is truth everywhere. It is not a sole agency for क्या बोलेंगे, soul agency not with the Ajay. Okay, so this is the beauty.
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
So regarding this question came when I saw the methane gas.
Yes.
How much of the requirement of the community is filled by methane gas, and how much LPG are we using? And it leads to this broader question. I was speaking to one of the people in the kitchen. There are other accessories like spectacles, clothes, other items that we are not producing. So when we are bringing that, just want to check with Ziglu, your future vision.
Yeah.
How much of production orientation you want to go into? Like, contact lenses, there's so many things. And just your larger plans for other models also. I think that's where it's coming from. If someone wants to do something similar in an Auroville or in somewhere else, working with the same principles, just the technicality of economic lens to whatever we are buying from outside. And
the
how do we
question is
go off the
little
grid?
wide, है ना? तो
Sorry.
मैं करता हूँ धीरे धीरे उसको ठीक. देखिए क्या है. Once you understand a human being, you understand the need of human being. The need is in two parts. One is physical and the other thing is non-physical. And once you have a clear-cut plan how I can fulfill both types of needs, practicable model, logical model and educational model. Okay? Contentful also. So there is a provision in the nature to fulfill your physical need and to fulfill your non-physical needs. If it is not clear-cut understood, then it gets together. Mixed. Confusion is nothing. Confusion nothing. You have two types of need and you don't have understanding that these two needs have a different method to fulfill it and not contradicting each other, the method. So this is confusion only. So we through education sort it out all the time that this is our physical need and this is our emotional or non-physical needs. It has separate plan but goes together, not contradicting each other. So once it is happened, then now we can calculate what is our real physical needs. है ना? जब तक वो क्लियर नहीं है तब तक हम फिजिकल नीड में फंसे रहते हैं, है ना? क्योंकि अब हमको कार नहीं चाहिए, हमको कार से इज्जत चाहिए. Yes, Jaru is very important.
So basically mentioned that how the physical and the non-physical needs are being clubbed together, and that creates a lot of confusion. For example, in the car example, we're not really seeking the car, but the respect or the status that we get from buying that car. And so therefore, once we have clarity on what needs are in which bucket, then there could be, I'm assuming, a more minimalist way of living.
This is not minimalistic, this is optimal.
That was my inference. So not, no, cut that. Yes.
Cut. So now I am having a clear-cut plan about the respect. So I am not begging respect. Okay. So everyone can have respect. How? It has a certain clear-cut plan that I have not disclosed because you have to be there for a long time, you know. So we will talk to that. Once it is understood, then I have complete plan about requirement A, requirement B. Okay? The same thing is the love, the confidence, the satisfaction. These are the non-physical things. You know, emotions, objectivity, purpose, fullness. So these all are the abstract things you consider. I think it's a very clear-cut objective things. You know, now once this is what the really understanding the human being means. Sir, बताएं.
Sorry for interrupting, but I just wanted to do a interim summary of understanding, just to bounce it off you, to see if we've understood it correctly, and then of course you can add more to it. So essentially, based on the questions you answered right now, MCVK runs just like a very large family, and everybody is a family member here. And when it comes to monetary contribution, it is up to every family member whether they want to contribute or not. Your core idea is that everybody is happy and safe and living their highest potential. And once that happens, and they do stuff which they enjoy doing or love doing, or if they're still confused, they keep rotating to discover themselves. And you have figured out that that is creating enough abundance for everyone to live here happily, comfortably. And this is not a family in trouble or in poverty. There seems to be enough economics in place for all the comforts of life. Okay. And there is no what we call negative family elder behavior where anyone is pushed to go and earn a living or to do something with their lives. They're given all the space and time they need to till they are good and ready. Would that be a good interim? And you've discovered that that economically makes this whole place work and viable. So if she stays in America and works digitally out of there and still comes and stays here, there's no pressure on her till she feels she's gained enough and she's now ready to contribute. And a contribution could be anything. It could be maybe just working in the bakery, or it could be contributing all the money she makes to the community. It is
Yeah.
totally up to her. Yeah. Is that a good interim summary
Yeah,
of
yeah,
what
yeah.
how
Agreed,
this works? Okay.
agreed.
Good.
Because we believe in humanity. We believe in human being, the core of human being. Whatever the problem is that the people who have miscommunicated about human being to the human being. It is misunderstood highly. I know from the core you don't want to cheat anyone. If I am going to cheat anyone, it is under some pressure only. It is my lack of understanding leads doing some all wrong things. By the core, if you have been given complete freedom and choice and time to realize and relax, then that everyone trying to behave as per their innate desire. So that innate desire we are trying to come up with the surrounding. The surrounding is helping to come it up. Nobody want to hoard a lot of money, and people are fearful. That is why they are doing this. People are tense. That is they are about their respect. They are tense whether I'll get or not. So they are disturbing others. So once it is settled and properly taken care, the potential starts coming out, and they wanted to live like this one. They also wanted. I also wanted. So then the journey starts, and it gives a real eco, not ECO. It is really eco is happening within two human beings. And once this eco starts, oh bhai sahab, this creates the whole family. This will create the whole world as a family. For that we need eco. What is that ego? That is our innate. Let it to come out up. And this is what our name is Manav Chetana Vikas, human consciousness advancement. Let it to come it up. We do all have it. Nobody can implant it. There is no implantation. Everyone is wanted to live like a human being. Greeding and fighting, and we don't like it. But we have not been taught, because we are imaginative. We need education, complete clear-cut education, that how can I live whatever my innate desire is. So the people, what they are doing something good for their innate desire, and something the lot of things worse for the world. So they are separate. They are having split personality disorder. They are in the morning they are doing something good for their family and for themselves. And when they go to the office, then when they go to the work, they are doing the worst about humanity. So this is what they don't want like this. They have been taught like this. We have been taught like this since that. So human consciousness means there is a consciousness, there is a something innate desire, that is really you wanted to live like this, and you wanted to see your young ones like that only. And once we realize that we are failed to live like this, but we want that our young one, a child who has taken the birth in my family, should live like a human being, not basically inhuman. So that is still with desire. So this is what the education supporting it, and this is what the system is supporting. Yeah, we are very tiny people. We don't have the lot of money. I don't have a lot of money. No one of our family is having a lot of money.
Just to ask about the money aspect, like I saw like whatever is being produced here, it's for the community and the extended families, and also like you're not accepting any contributions from the people who stay here or anything. But we also see there is a lot of capital expenditure which is involved, like even to create this igloo where 1,000 people are expected to live. So where is that fund being generated, how that expenditure is being managed, because we have to, I mean, this community has to coexist with the
Okay.
outside world as well, right?
So 1,000 people will live there. Yes or no?
Yeah, that's the.
So they have to go through the education. And once the education is completed, then they are free from greed and fear. So they will involve themselves there. What I am going to do?
No, but for the setup, even to build
For
a
the setup, I am
structure
talking.
like
I am
this,
talking for the setup. Once you are involved with me, with us, with Jiglu, then you will be completely there. It is 100% involvement model. And if you find useful, then only you will join it. Yeah, and once you find useful and involved completely, then you cannot leave your body there. Where you are from?
I'm from Bangalore.
So you cannot leave your body there and come here.
Yeah.
है ना? While you coming to the Bangalore to this place, you will having your body with you, and you will have something with you. I am not looking about what the pocket you are having, उसमें से क्या निकालने वाली हो. हमारा कोई काम नहीं हो. आप खुद ही इन्वॉल्व होते हो, हम लोग मिलके कर लेते हैं इसको. ये धरती को सुंदर बनाने के लिए क्या अमेरिका से या क्या आसमान से पैसे लेके आएंगे? हम लोग को समझ में आएगा, हम भी कर लेंगे. वेयर द मनी इज, कहाँ चला गया पैसा? अभी अमेरिका $6 ट्रिलियन के कर्जे में, अंडर द डेट ऑफ $6 ट्रिलियन. यू नो दैट? यू आर फ्रॉम अमेरिका? नो. एंड योर कंट्री इज द हाईएस्ट डेट हैविंग, है ना? $6 ट्रिलियन. ओके. तो एक तरफ हम कह रहे हैं कि वो बड़ी कंट्री है, दूसरी तरफ बोल रहे हैं कर्जे में डूबी हुई है. सुपर इकोनॉमी एंड सुपर डेट. It is all the foolish thing. Your economy is super and you are having highest debt. So where the money is? Who has taken the money? It is all everywhere within us, na? With us only. So if we understand, our hearts open up, heart to heart. And one Ankit कहाँ है? Where is Ankit? चला गया, हार्ट टू हार्ट करके बाहर चला गया. मैं अभी खोल ही रहा हूँ, वो चले गए. हाँ, ऐसे होता है. फिर ऐसे बैठा रह जाता हूँ, लोग चले जाते हैं. इसलिए 15 साल में यही पहुंचा. तो ये हमको धीरे धीरे समझ में आ जाए कि नथिंग इज, मतलब हम अब इंग्लिश में ट्रांसलेट कर देना, जैसा हम जीना चाहते हैं वैसा नहीं जी पाने के लिए कारण पैसे का ना होना नहीं है, समझदारी का ना होना है. बोल, बताओ भैया.
Yeah, it's the difference between how we want to live and the way we're living, according to Ajay, is not money. It's not lack of money or abundance of money. It's our understanding of life, and they keep coming back to that, I guess. We're going to close in 5 minutes because we're supposed to close at 12, and I think Ajay and we also have to go. So maybe Chanveer, one last question, maybe burning. Yes, Chan.
So yes, Chan, you can take your question. Veer, sorry, I said the first name. But Ajay always invites, you can always talk to him anytime, 24/7. So this is one setting, where we are talking in a class. But you can go to his house and you can have lunch with him, dinner with him. You can stay back, and he'll help you, to go back. So he's always open for questions. So this is not the only time. ठीक है ना भैया? कभी भी कोई भी है ना?
You can sleep with me, you can bath with me, no problem. You at least. हाँ जी.
So, just to understanding of the whole discussion, that the point you are trying to take is towards Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam kind of thing.
Yes.
The world is whole, one family. But to make that happen, what are the challenges you are facing? I understand that you are allowing other person to come and then spend that time, because it can't be understood very immediately. He needs his own time to come up with that kind of understanding. In respect to that, in that journey, he might have his own needs, his own understandings. So are you supporting that needs, or is it individual fulfilling happening? Because I see in the small scale of this, which is Vasundhaiva Kutumbakam, we have our own family as well, where everyone is allowing us to fulfill our own life, and then they want to see us in a better form in the life. But they have certain control over us, like, supportive nature or something like that. Where here, what I say is, it's very open. It's you are allowing us to explore as your own time and then all. One is that the challenges. Other is that when you are forming this kind of family, how about about your neighbors? Like, are the others are also, are you thinking about them, or you are just waiting them to get involved into the system here?
Yes, yes. This is very beautiful question. तो देखिए, क्या पहले क्या मुद्दा रखा था राहुल, याद दिलाओ, मैं भूल गया. Challenges, yes. We wanted, है ना, we wanted this place to be this world better place to live, and since humanity started their, है ना, they people are thinking about this. So what the problem, what the challenge they faced, the same I faced, है ना. We are all equal. What was the problem? The problem that we wanted the whole world to be one family, and we are not able to keep our family intact. This was the problem. This was the same problem I was facing. So what is the solution? Solution, when I arrived to the solution is to understand human being only. Once you understand the human being, the other fellow human being also, so we get joined together. The problem solved. Today I am not facing any problem. No problem at all. And now, how it will go to the world, to the villagers, to the neighbors, to the world? That it is not possible that everyone will come to this place and learn. No, this is not possible. So what is the possibility? What is the way we can spread it out? That we are going to develop a model of a certain number. I don't know the number is 1,000 or 2,000 or 10,000. This number, once this number is achieved on an optimum size, so all our educations will be on not only at the border, then it will be in our livings. And the people, so the education model itself, the exchange model, the production model, the judiciary model, ठीक है? This will governance model, this will be presentable to the world. And once this is presented properly, so the people, if they want, they will understand it, and it will be the mainstream. It will be the mainstream. It will be the mainstream education. Then it will be the mainstream judiciary system. Then it will be the mainstream education, production system, and exchange system. And once it is mainstream, then it will be spreaded to everyone. Same thing has happened earlier also, that the one person has invented some technology of mobile on some paper. But it cannot be spread like this. So after a long time, one person came and going through that paper technology only, technology on paper, he started manufacturing some mobile. He developed mobile. And once he able to develop the model, complete model, and educations of this, and the both things are joined together, it is spread like anything in a very short time. Now we have a very good social media contact, internet contact, so it can be spread very easily. So spreading is not an issue at all. Rather, issue is that are we able to, whatever I have understood, am I able to express it properly or not? Whether it has been communicated to the next person or not? Is there any only Guru Shishya Chela kya? Whether it is need of time or not? So it is a need of the time. The time will come also. The need will increase. The glacier is melting. है ना? Your जो क्या बोलेंगे? धीरज. Patience is now going off. So this is how it will come, if it comes. I am not guaranteeing, but I am just imaginating all things, because on the basis of the success of this place. Okay. So this is how it's going to happen.
Yes.
It is already going. It is already vesting. So you are searching, and your life is, you are all You see the whole humanity what they are doing. है ना? So there is no risk at all because we are already at risk. Trying to understand and develop certain model is not risky. इसमें से 0.001% there is a possibility कि something will come out. But whatever you are doing, and at 100% it is useless. Useless. So the all risk we are having. How many years are we going to survive on this planet Earth is not sure by anyone. No any scientist is able to say, okay, you just continue this and you will remain here forever. At the same time, they are not able to give any alternative way of living. So we all, including me, we all are at risk. है ना? Now it's a time to think, to come up कि भैया देखते हैं वैसे भी कुछ नहीं हो रहा था कुछ करके देखते हैं.
Ajay ji, one last question from Ajay.
Oh,
Namaste, Ajay ji.
Namaste, Ajay. Ego.
First of all, first of all, thank you for hosting us. And number two is I really like the economic contribution. The idea, what I'm taking off is as it's a gift culture based. Okay, if that is working exactly like that, it's very beautiful. That's something I wanted to say. But my question is, I mean, I was told it's been about 5 years or so that this community has been building. And for you right now, what would you say is your biggest fear building this community, or if there is any fear? If there is, what do you say is the biggest fear in building this beautiful community? Yeah.
देखिए, building community, there is no fear. The fear, the current world, that is the fear. And I am talking here, I am doing good thing, and one person came from America and busting this nuclear weapon, that is the fear. No, the government comes and they declared the flyover will go from this place. So the current world is very fearful. Current world is very fearful.
So
Okay.
inside the community, there's no fear.
No,
for
not
you
at all.
In building this, it's just
No. It's a joyful activity. It's a very simple and easy and harmonious living is very simple and joyful. There is no tension at all. We don't get tension within our campus. Whatever tension we get from the government. A notice comes. You pay this much amount of tax. So it is all there.
So just a top-up question. So I'm not asking a new question, but you're saying most of the fears are external. If there are any internal dysfunctional behaviors in the community, let's say abusiveness, drug usage or alcoholism, or something you didn't catch early while letting the people get into the community, but later on someone becomes dysfunctional, how do you address that? How do you deal with internal issues?
See, at point of joining MCVK, everyone is addictive of something. Either drugs or name or fame or body or God or smell or religion or something, some addiction is there. Yeah. So we are very, very, very much aware of all types of addiction. So there is no choice. I cannot find a person who is not addictive at the time of joining, because the whole culture gives them some addiction. So now what I am doing here, what we are doing here is we are not trying to pull addiction removal program. We are not doing that. No addiction removal program. You remain addictive. Every day, whenever you meet me, you will start thinking that what is the purpose of my self on this planet Earth. That will solve the problem itself. Whatever utility you can understand about yourself, that will reduce the addiction. If suppose I have understood properly what is the use of mobile, then I am not addictive of this. What is addiction? I am having so many things, but I don't know the utility of this, uses of this, purpose of this. That is addictiveness. So it will remain everywhere in every community. So Now we have a complete education method. So every day, 1 day, 2 day, 1 month, 1 year, 10 years. Gradually we are keeping, clarifying all these things. It will happen because every human being wanted to live like addiction free. He is not happy being addicted. It is a pressure. If I am addicted with anything, if nobody stops me, then I can see that it is not my freedom. My addiction stops my freedom. If somebody is objecting it, then it's my game. It's a game. Ho gaya. Now it becomes a game. You stop me, I'll do it. Once it is not objected by anyone, then you feel that you are having that freedom. Today I was not able to have a cup of tea. My mind is phalana and bhalana. It is dependency. So nobody wanted to be dependent on anything. No. So that is the beauty of every human being. That I know. And that I am able to basically safeguard all these things, innate desire. So it comes and all addictions goes out. मेरे में एडिक्शन था, सभी में एडिक्शन रहता, किस में नहीं रहता? Is it right?
Thank you.
So we are not afraid of the human being. Any human being, whether you are in Indian or American or Muslim or Pakistani, Bangladeshi. जब मेरी योग्यता आएगी तभी होगा वैसा. तो इस प्रकार से कैपेसिटी बिल्डिंग प्रोग्राम.
Thank you.
Thanks
So
a
we'll
lot.
close for the session and then we'll see you at 4:30 here. Now it's time for lunch and then see you at 3:40 and then we'll go to